Hi, welcome to my channel, Authentically Amber. I'm Amber, and today I want to talk about part 3 of our menopause symptoms. I want to share with you some things that have helped me in my menopause journey. As I've mentioned in the other videos, I'll just briefly state here that I am surgically menopausal. So I had a total hysterectomy in November of 2016. And then it was determined that part of my fibroid, the uterine fibroid that I had, was cancerous, a rare aggressive cancer. So then I would have to have another surgery to go ahead and remove my ovaries that I was hoping to hold on to. But I had that surgery February 1st, 2017. So I'm now 2 years post-op and into surgical menopause. And if you don't know, surgical menopause is a very intense period, whereas most people get to gradually ease into menopause. The symptoms from surgical menopause just hit you all at once because you are suddenly without estrogen. So that said, I cannot take any hormone replacement therapy or bioidentical therapies. So I have been just researching natural alternatives, things that might help me in this journey, and I want to share some with you. Even if you are taking, excuse me, HRT, check with your doctor to see if any of these work. Now, my little disclaimer here is I am not a medical professional, I am a patient. So I'm just gonna throw these things out to you. Schedule an appointment with your primary care, your GYN, whoever you see for your health care, and just ask them if any of these remedies might work for you in your situation. Everyone's situation is different. So the first thing I want to talk about is back pain. Back pain post-hysterectomy is real. All of these symptoms are real, but back pain is a big, big issue. So I have my props again here today, so let's just jump right in. One thing that I have found very helpful is the Arnica Gel. It's an all-natural plant-based pain relieving gel. If you're not familiar with it, you can look it up. But I order it from Amazon, and this helps my back a lot. I try not to take too much Advil if I can help it, but if I do need it, definitely take Advil, just the lowest dosage possible. Another alternative, if you don't want to take Advil, is the Arnica tablets. These just dissolve under your tongue, and you can get these from Amazon as well, or any natural Whole Foods kind of place. The dosage on this one is 30, Arnica Montana 30 times, but the dosage is 4 tablets to dissolve under your tongue. Because I'm so hypersensitive, I usually do half of that. But these I take sometimes. So the Arnica Gel, Biofreeze is another very good option. It comes in sprays. This is a gel, but this is a great pain reliever to rub on your back when that acts up. And then lastly, this is a great product. This is, if you don't feel like soaking in Epsom salt, which is magnesium, natural muscle relaxer, this is Epsom Salt Gel. I found this at Walmart, and this is actually pretty effective. So another great gel to apply. And then speaking of magnesium, I do have a magnesium supplement that I sometimes take. This is just 200 milligrams, pretty low dose, but because it is an all-natural muscle relaxer, it does help with, back pain. Also helps with sleep. So, and then of course, being at an optimal weight will take that pressure off of your back. So I would definitely strongly encourage you to, if you're not currently at your goal weight, to watch some of my weight loss videos. I am in the process of losing 103 pounds. I have now lost 37 pounds. So I am on a journey thanks to Weight Watchers and a lot of determination. So being at your optimum weight will ease so many menopausal symptoms. So definitely encourage you in that regard. Next, I want to talk about brain fog because brain fog is very challenging. Brain fog, memory issues. Sometimes being in menopause, you can think you're literally losing your ever-loving mind. But estrogen definitely controls a lot of brain function. It supports it. So we have to do things to really combat this depletion of the estrogen during this time, whether you're surgically menopausal or just naturally menopausal. So number one key is sleep. Sleep seems to be so elusive during menopause. And I know I've mentioned it in my other menopause symptom video, but I wanted to throw this out there in case you haven't seen this. This is an all-natural herbal supplement, plant-based. It's actually Swedish flower pollen extract, Relizen. And my GYN recommended this because I can't take any HRT. And it says that this is a non-hormonal flower pollen extract for the relief of hot flashes associated with menopause. It helps to reduce mood swings and tiredness, and it's totally doesn't have any soy or anything in it. So the dosage on this is 2 tablets, so I definitely recommend this. This has helped me to sleep more deeply, and it reduces the hot flashes so I can stay asleep. That's the issue so often with menopause, is staying asleep. Going to sleep is fine, but it's the staying asleep, and you need that for optimum brain function. So I definitely recommend looking into Relizen. Ask your doctor about that. Another way we can help our brain during this time is fish oil. This is put out by Nordic Naturals. This is Ultimate Omega. They also make a 369 formula. And I like this because it's lemon. It's not a fishy flavor. This is all natural. And again, Amazon. And then, you know, just eating all natural fish, that helps too. I've done a lot of reading on menopause symptoms and just health in general. And another thing that you can do to really help your brain is to start a new hobby maybe. When we have to force our brain to think in a new path, it really exercises it kind of like a muscle. You're really putting a demand on it, a new demand on it. And so you have to focus in different ways, and that helps to shore up your mental abilities. So I would definitely recommend start a new hobby. You know, I've heard it said, you know, maybe if you go home the same way every day, switch it up, go home a different way. It forces your brain to have to like refocus. So do crossword puzzles, you know, look up vocabulary, new vocabulary words. The more demands you place on your brain will cause it to become stronger. And read. You know, if you're not a reader currently, take up reading. Look up some topics on, you know, that interest you. And all of these things not only help during menopause, but help us to, you know, defend ourselves against future disease, such as Alzheimer's and, you know, dementia. Not saying it's a foolproof, but anything you can do to help in that regard will definitely help your concentration, and also, you know, a lot of memory issues during this time. So I write everything down. If it's something I need to remember, sometimes I'll put multiple notes, put one in my purse, put one on my desk, you know, whatever you have to do to support yourself during this transition, during this time. Do it. It's been said that a short pencil is better than a long memory. Just write it down. Help yourself. And then I've also heard that classical music helps our brain. So like I said, whatever helps you, you know, seek out these new things, new skills, new things to try, and see if it helps. And then the third thing I want to talk about is moods, because this is a big one, especially if you're not able to take any soy or hormone replacement therapy. This is a big deal, especially initially after my surgery. I suffered with this, but you know, here and there I still do. But I wanted to show you this supplement that I take. It's called Stress Care, and it's put out by a company called Himalaya from India. And I ordered this on Amazon. This has ashwagandha and a lot of other herbs in it. And it helps with your cortisol function too. But this, it's not like it's a drastic regulator of moods, but it does definitely help. I notice a difference when I do take it. So again, check with your doctor and see if this is maybe something that you can try if you suffer with low moods during menopause. And actually, this is not strictly for menopause. Anyone can take this. I've read raving reviews on Amazon about how this has helped pretty much any age group. It just helps to take the edge off a little bit. Unlike anything like Valium or prescription or anything like that. This is totally plant-based. So check it out, do your own research. You know, since my last surgery, I have done a lot of reading and just tried different things to see what might help me. So be your own best advocate, I always say. Research, if something's not working, check with your doctor. Try all natural things, try things until something works for you, basically. So the next thing I want to talk about, next symptom I want to talk about is eczema. This is something that really surprised me post surgery. I never had eczema before. I know that it is a dysfunction. It has to do with your autoimmune system. But it's not something that I am familiar with personally, other than my daughter does have it. But one thing, I have been back and forth to the dermatologist. Try this cream, try that cream. One of the creams, pretty much the only cream that she prescribed for me that worked, is a steroid base. It's Cloderm. However, you can only use this for so long, because I read that steroid creams over long-term use can cause thinning of the skin, so that's not good. But this helps me when I have a really bad flare. Now, I just bought this Neosporin Eczema Essentials. It's a daily moisturizing cream, and I just used it actually for the first time last night, and it seemed to calm my skin. I primarily just have it on my face, which is great. But it says it relieves itch associated with eczema flare-ups, restore visibly healthier skin in 3 days. So I'll let you know how that works out. But like I said, I am just trying to try various things to see what might work, and hopefully this does. But yeah, that's a new thing for me, eczema. Another thing that has been affected is my sense of taste. Right after my oophorectomy, having my ovaries removed in February of 2017, I remember my husband brought home some subs from Publix, our local grocery store, and they're very good. And I always liked oil and vinegar on it. And I bit into that sub sandwich, and I thought my mouth was on fire because of the acidic nature of the vinegar. This never ever bothered me before, but clearly you have hormones that help your sense of taste, and that was missing. And it took a while. I think I had to get milk and to just put out the fire. So now I have to be a little mindful of acidic things. Things that aren't really that spicy seem spicy to me. So that's kind of weird. So basically avoiding the trigger foods is my mode of operation there. And lastly, I want to talk about oral health. One thing that I noticed, another thing that I noticed rather, post-op is my gums have a tendency to bleed more, which that was, again, unexpected. So much of this. It's kind of like feeling like you've been hit by a Mack truck. Nobody told me about all this. It's kind of like a walk in the dark and just feeling your way through what helps you. But one thing I definitely recommend is, you know, go see your dentist every 6 months. Go for those checkups. Everybody hates going to the dentist, and I definitely don't care to. However, your oral health is the gateway to your overall physical health, and it is important. So, I have my supplies here: toothbrush, paste, floss, rinse, do it all. Do it all. You know, really just take care of your body during this time. Again, whether you're surgically menopausal or, you know, traditionally menopausal, you know, your body is going through some changes. And so we have to adapt. And, you know, like I said, you know, research things. What works for one person doesn't work for another. You know, that's just the way it is. We're all unique, and we all have our unique set of challenges. So I just thought I'd throw out these ideas to you to see, you know, maybe all of these things work for you, but maybe just one thing works for you. For me, if I found one thing, if somebody else was doing this video and I watched it and I just found one thing that worked for me, that would be worth my time for sure. So anyway, I just hope you guys have found this helpful. Comment below if you have any other ideas for some of these challenges that we face during menopause. And I would ask that you would please subscribe if you found this helpful. If you'd also like to watch my weight loss videos. And I'll also be posting other videos on, you know, quilting, home organizing, frugal ideas, things of that nature. And share me with your friends and your family. And hope you guys are well and blessed, and be healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.